Welcome to Hope Happenings. This show is made possible by Channel 3 and the Hope Center.
Mother's Day will be here soon. How do you ladies celebrate?
Well, for my mom, we do it all. Gifts, dinner, flowers. For me, I just waited so long to be a part of this day with the years of infertility and the testing and the treatment that I just like to spend it with my peeps. But let's face it, gifts and flowers don't hurt, right? How do you celebrate?
Well, we usually go out for lunch, and then if the weather's nice, we'll pick up some flowers and go plant them. I just love spending time with my family, and so whatever we do for the day, it's not always the same every year, but right. I just enjoy being with my family.
Yeah. How do you celebrate?
We just spend a little bit of time with each of our parents or with each of our moms, and we give them usually some flowers or something, and just a small little token to say we love you and we appreciate you.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Yes, it is. And so for all of you out there, for the moms that have everything and you're not sure what to get her, you could always give her a gift certificate in memory of or in honor of. It would be a great way to support the Hope Center and acknowledge someone important to you.
Well, ladies, April is Volunteer Appreciation Month, and I always like this time of the year because it allows us at the Hope Center to appreciate our volunteers who give of their time and talents to come and be a part. And so I'd like to read off a list of names of volunteers that participate at the Hope Center, and we just love them all so much because they work so hard for us, and we can never pay back, what they're really worth. And so thank you to Tanya Hodges, Joyce Nobby, Sue Matthews, Andy Akins, Pat Tribble, Mary Ellen Blanton, Amy Feigert, Jocelyn Compton, Linda Hillman, Cindy Spears, David Caldwell, Sharon Evans, Debbie Russell, Dave Roberts, Joan Kegley, Phyllis Richardson, Brenda Crane, Alec Bell, Mike Bell. And I also want to thank those board members that give of their time and talents as well. Knox Bullock, Cindy Burnzot, Matt Parsley, Steve Kirkwood, and Tim Jeffries, and our partnering physician, Dr. Amy Wynn.
Well, Dining for Dollars.
Yes.
It's back again.
It is.
So this month, Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond will be hosting a Dining for Dollars event for Hope. So on Friday, April 8th, from 11 a.m. to close, that's not a school night, so everybody can make that trip. They will be hosting us, and we will receive 10% of sales from that night. Coupons are available. They look like this. If you need a coupon, you can call the Hope Center. We can email you one. We can run one over to you. If you present that coupon that night, or you mention that you're supporting the Hope Center, that's how we'll receive 10% of the sales. All monies raised will go through our Parenting with Hope and Healthy with Hope programs.
And that's a great night to go out on a date. Richmond has a great movie theater, so take your spouse out on a date to Buffalo Wild Wings and then go catch the latest movie that's out. I believe that God's Not Dead 2 is coming out
April 1st.
And so I think that'd be a wonderful movie to go see, and you could, there's a mall there's lots of things to do in Richmond, and so hopefully everyone can go out and participate and eat wings and, and catch a movie. So coming up is something brand new that we are getting ready to do at the Hope Center. We are going to have our first annual golf outing, and I'm really excited about this. It's coming up June 18th at Willowbrook Country Club, and we will be starting at 9 a.m. with a shotgun start, and it's going to be so much fun. And so if you'd like to participate, give us a call. We have sponsorships and teams available. So Jennifer, you have more for that on that?
I do. So it's $50 a person or $200 for a team of 4. However, if your organization, your workplace, your church would like to sponsor your team, that's $200. But what I like to point out is we have a $300 sponsorship level. So if you can get your organization to pay, I like to help people spend their money wisely, right? So you might as well go up to the $300 level because that includes your team fee. You get one whole sponsor, 2 prominent sign locations, and a place on our banner. And that also includes lunch for your team.
We will also have a few fun games and various holes during the outing, so bring some extra cash with you if you want to join in this fun. And I do want to point out that the tournament is all about fun, and so just come with that spirit of, this is a fundraiser and we're here to have fun and to make it a very good day.
Right.
So you guys were just talking about Dining for Dollars, and I do want to point out that in February, Big Boys Pizza hosted a Dining for Dollars event for us, and we received 15% of total sales. And then also Southern Style in March hosted a Dining for Dollars for us, and we received 15% of that day's sales as well. And we want you all to know that all monies raised will go towards our Parenting with Hope and our Healthy with Hope programs.
So then I feel like maybe we should explain what Parenting with Hope and Healthy with Hope consist of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I give to an organization, I kind of want to know where my money's going. So I'll take Parenting with Hope if you want to take Healthy with Hope.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So the Parenting with Hope program was developed to enhance leadership skills and character in teens and adults. The Earn While You Learn curriculum teaches parenting skills to young parents. These skills include how to find quality childcare and how to be emotionally and physically responsible for a baby. These classes also include practical life skills such as how to interview for a job, money management, budgeting, time management, and the best way to shop for a car. Maybe I need to sign up for these classes. Some good information.
Yes, it is.
Our clients are provided with a client advocate. The advocate is a caring adult who works with them on character building, improving self-esteem, and confidence. They are there to listen to the needs of our clients. It's important to point out that we see clients from Fayette, Rush, Union, and Western Wayne counties. So we have a wide radius that we
Yes.
serve, and we had 989 appointments in 2015, and that's a lot.
Oh yes, we definitely stayed very busy, and so we're looking forward to 2016 and helping that many more
Right.
clients as well. Healthy with Hope provides access to health care such as free STI and STD testing, and that's sexually transmitted infection and disease testing, and treatment, free pregnancy test, and free prenatal vitamins. We also test for HIV, Hep C, and offer those treatments as well. We offer free limited OB ultrasounds and curriculum on the effects of drug and alcohol while pregnant. Coming in the early summer of this year, we will begin offering CPR classes to our clients, staff, volunteers, and those in the community. Thank you to United Way for the grant that makes those classes possible. Healthy with Hope also includes healthy cooking classes twice per month in partnership with the local Purdue Extension office. The purpose of this class is to educate our clients on proper nutrition. They learn new recipes and they have an opportunity to eat with other young parents. So a lot of great programs geared towards keeping our clients healthy.
Speaking of staying healthy, April is STD Awareness Month, and when it comes to preventing and testing for STDs, sometimes there's some false assumptions out there on how to stop the spread of STDs and how the tests are done and when they should be done. So I just want to let everyone know that we do have 2 nurses on staff at the Hope Center, and they are there 3 days a week. So you can make an appointment to be tested any of those 3 days. We offer 7 STI tests. 2 of those are only require a urine sample, so it's pretty, non-invasive. And the other 5 we have to do a blood draw. Once you have given us your sample, then we send it out to the lab, and in about a week we make an appointment for you to come back and you get those results. If you're a positive test result, then we call in a prescription to the pharmacy of your choice, and then we make sure that you get treated for that. We do want to say that if you are if you're not in a monogamous relationship and you are sexually active, we recommend that you get tested every 3 to 6 months to make sure that you're staying healthy. And we do want to point out as well that Dr. Nguyen makes this prescription plan possible by allowing us to call the pharmacies for prescriptions. So we want to say thank you to Dr. Nguyen, and we also want to say thank you to Reed Lab because they make this testing for our clients free. So there's no cost to test for our clients to come in and get tested.
Also, on the topic of staying healthy and having a healthy family, we found some facts we want to share with you about smoking and pregnancy. If your health isn't enough to make you quit smoking, then the health of your baby should be. Smoking during pregnancy affects you and your baby's health before, during, and after your baby is born. The nicotine, carbon monoxide, and numerous other poisons you inhale from cigarettes are carried through your bloodstream and go directly to your baby. Some ways that could affect your baby is lower the amount of oxygen available to you and your growing baby, increase your baby's heart rate, increase the chances of miscarriage or stillbirth. It could increase the risk that your baby is born prematurely or born with low birth defects. Increase your baby's risk of developing respiratory problems, increase your risk of birth defects, and it could also increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome.
Secondhand smoke is the combination of smoke burning from a cigarette and smoke exhaled by a smoker. The smoke that burns off at the end of the cigarette or cigar contains more harmful substances than the smoke inhaled by the smoker. Babies and children exposed to secondhand smoke may also develop asthma, allergies, and be more prone to frequent lung and ear infections.
Well, I was an asthmatic child, and my daughter is slightly asthmatic. So believe me when I say, as a child and even now, I can't hardly tolerate cigarette smoke at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I can feel my chest tighten, and I literally can say I feel green, if you can imagine. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it just, I can't do it. So if you are looking for help to quit smoking, we have some tips for you. You could designate your home a non-smoking area and then ask people not to smoke around you. Maybe even try drinking fewer caffeinated beverages because caffeine may stimulate your urge to smoke. And try to avoid alcohol because it's harmful to your baby, but it might also increase your urge to smoke. Change any habits connected with smoking, such as smoking while you're driving, or maybe you smoked when you feel stress. Just try to find other activities to replace those things. Maybe keeping mints or gum on hand when you get the urge to smoke might help as well. Also, don't be afraid to look for support from others. And if you would like more information, you can visit webmd.com.
Well, April is a busy month. So we have also the month of the young child going on. And the community is hosting a parade on April 10th for child abuse and neglect, and also the month of the young child. And that will start at 8:30 in the morning, and we'll walk down Central Avenue and end up at the courthouse. And anyone is willing, able to come and participate. We'll have coffee and juice, donuts, and we'll also, there's going to be some speakers there, I believe. And so I encourage everyone in the community to come down and participate. Hope has partnered with other facilities around town to put up pinwheels and participate in the parade. So look for those pinwheels. We'll be putting those out on April 1st. And we will be they will be displayed throughout the entire month of April. And so make sure you look for those pinwheels everywhere. Early years are important for children and their development. What they learn depends on their social, emotional health, and physical health, relationships, and daily interactions. Each week during the month of March, the month of the young child is putting out a special focus for each week that you can do with your children. Preschools can also participate in this, and so I'd like to kind of share some of those things. The first week of April 1st through 9th, focuses on the physical development of the child, proper nutrition and rest, opportunities to explore in safe, supportive environments, sound health practices, and nurturing relationships help ensure physical development. Children need to move and be active in many different ways to reach their physical development. Healthy babies should sleep on their backs. Well-balanced meals support growth and exercise, as well as fresh air and a safe, secure environment to support exploration, which helps develop muscles and motor skills. Week 2 is April 10th through the 16th, and we focus on social development. Social development strongly influences interpersonal relations, behavior, and learning. Early interaction and how to relate and respond affect the way the brain is wired. So, we should encourage our children to care about the feelings of others, focus on the positive thank yous that your children need to say, and caring and cooperating and helping others. Demonstrate problem-solving skills. Help children understand and follow rules and routines.
Well, I'm a believer in rules and routine. You guys know that about me. I run a tight ship at my house, but I've done that since my kids were little, so that's really all that they have known. And I mean, I'm talking when they were in early elementary school. They went to bed at 7:30.
Wow.
But they didn't know any different, and if I let them stay up any longer than that, I knew I was going to pay the price in the morning. So you just have to know your child and know what's best for them. Now that they're older, I'm a little more relaxed in that area, but we still have the routine of chores, and I just think it creates responsibility in the kids. And so rules and routines are very helpful for kids, and I think it helps them learn responsibility. They feel a part of the family unit. And so, do you have chores for your kids?
We do, but they kind of come with the seasons because my kids are very active, and so they're not always home to do their chore. So, I mean, they have to keep their room clean, and they take out the trash and help with the dogs. We have dogs, and inside dogs and outside cats, so they help with our animals. But their chore list kind of fluctuates and varies depending on what season it is and what activity they're in, because they have homework they've got to fit into, and sports, they have a very busy sports schedule.
Yes, you are always very busy.
We are always going somewhere.
What about you? Does Mitchell have chores?
He does, but we seem to do all of our things together. And so if we're doing laundry, then we all participate. If we're cleaning the kitchen or the house, we all participate. And so, or if there's things that need to be done, like the other day, sticks needed to be picked up before the first mow. And so, that was what we told him to go do. And him and his friends actually gathered together and went and picked up all the sticks in our yard. And so it just kind of the same as it just comes with the season, comes with whatever's going on at that time. I don't really have specific, this is your chore, and he's the only child, and so you can't. There's not much to go around with having one child, and so we just kind of all pitch in together and help out.
That's awesome.
Well, we throw chores in every now and then. Like if we're, busy doing other things and the dishwasher needs unloaded, we say, hey, okay, unload the dishwasher. We're kind of like everybody participates in our household.
Right.
So that's not necessarily a chore, but that's something that we all just help out and do when it needs done.
Right. But I think the ultimate goal is, I won't speak for you ladies, but my ultimate goal is I want my kids to be able to recognize that the dishwasher needs to be emptied, and I want you to be proactive and take on that responsibility without mom having to prompt
if
you.
If the trash is runneth over, take it out. Don't cram more in.
Right.
Yeah. I like how everybody pitches in together, because then, hopefully when he gets older, then he will recognize if somebody is doing something, then he will step in and he'll do that without being told. And so that's kind of what we're trying to instill in Mitchell as he grows up. So
we don't have boundaries in chores either. Like the women do laundry and they do the kitchen, and the men do the outside work. We don't have those boundaries. We all do everything.
Right.
If it needs done, you just do it. Doesn't matter if it's a woman's chore or a man's chore. We just do it. So, and I think that's important to teach our children, so that they don't grow up with that mindset of, well, I can't do that because I'm a boy, or I can't do that because I'm a girl. It needs to be done. Just do it.
Right. Yes, I agree.
So, also finishing off the month of April, the week 3 is April 17th through the 23rd, and they're focusing on emotional development with children. Children with a healthy sense of self-esteem feel that the important adults in their life love them, accept them, and would go out of their way to ensure their safety. Respond lovingly with a lovingly smile, hold and cuddle your children, and build their trusting relationship. The healthier children's early experiences are the most important part as they enter school, with a strong foundation of emotional and social skills. Week 4 is April 24th through the 30th, and that is cognitive development. Brain development research affirms what parents and teachers have known for years: good prenatal care, warm and loving attachments between children and adults, positive stimulation from birth makes a difference in children's development. Experiences wire the brain. Repetition strengthens the wiring, and the sense of touch helps children to ground abstract ideas in concrete experiences. Preschoolers need 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night. During the sleep, the brain processes the day's information, strengthening memories and rehearsing tasks.
Does anybody else need 9 to 10 hours of
gosh.
sleep?
I
Would
do.
be great.
Every night.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That would be almost a vacation.
Yeah.
You know, if we could really just mark that time off and turn your brain off.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
the
problem.
hard part, is turning the brain off. Yeah.
Yeah, I have learned to keep a notebook beside my bed, and when I can't turn it off, I just get
it
up,
down.
I write it all down, and then I'm done. I can sleep so much better.
Yeah.
So that was a helpful tip. I don't remember who told me that years ago, but it really does help. Yeah. Well, we have covered a lot of information today. I'm sorry if we overwhelmed you, but thanks for sticking with us and watching Hope Happenings.
Visit our website at hopecenterconnersville.com.
And remember, hope can change everything.
I had to get away from the smoke real quick because I felt like if I didn't, I would stop breathing for a minute.
My chest gets tight and I feel like my lungs are squeezing together and I can't really breathe. It feels like my heart is beating really fast.
No, it feels like you're under the water and you can breathe.
Many of us already know that smoking cigarettes is bad for your health. It causes cancer, heart, and breathing problems. But sometimes we don't think how cigarette and cigar smoke might also be hurting someone else, like your children.
Problems that children can develop if they're exposed to cigarette smoke or secondhand smoke includes problems like respiratory tract infections, including bronchitis and pneumonia. They can also experience ear infections as a result of secondhand smoke, and they can also have more asthma symptoms and more asthma attacks if they're exposed to secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke is the smoke that comes from the burning end of a cigarette or cigar. It's also the smoke breathed out by a smoker. When someone breathes in this secondhand smoke, it can be just as harmful as actually smoking.
I've seen children have very severe asthma attacks after having an exposure to secondhand smoke, attacks that were so bad that they required hospitalization in our intensive care unit.
Secondhand smoke can also cause lung cancer and heart attacks in adults who do not smoke. There are more than 4,800 different chemicals and gases in secondhand smoke. 250 of them are toxic and act as poisons in the body. These include arsenic, cyanide, and carbon monoxide in a deadly combination. It is not something that anyone, especially children, should be breathing.
We estimate that 43% of children between the ages of 2 and 11 years are exposed to secondhand smoke. We also know that 40%, that's nearly half, of children who end up in the emergency department because of asthma problems are exposed to secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke in the home is especially harmful to children. Those who live in homes where people smoke get sick more often with coughs, breathing problems such as asthma, and ear infections. They're more likely to miss days of school. And children whose parents smoke are twice as likely to become smokers themselves.
They told me that secondhand smoke will trigger his asthma if we smoke around him or anything, but we smoke outside.
Very young children commonly have lots of viral infections, but if those same children, let's say children less than 2 years of age, are living in a home with a smoker, they're also going to be susceptible to having more wheezing, more shortness of breath, more difficulty handling those viral infections. And parents don't realize it, but sometimes when kids have these symptoms separate from a viral infection, these could be the early warning signs of asthma. And if there's a smoker in the home, it's very likely that secondhand smoke is the trigger for their young child's symptoms.
According to the Environmental Protection Agency, an estimated 1 million children with asthma have their condition made worse by breathing secondhand smoke.
We've had a few pretty scary instances where I'm driving to the emergency room and she's turning blue on me just because she can't breathe.
My asthma started acting up, and when we arrived at the emergency room, I couldn't breathe at all.
We know that secondhand smoke causes premature death both in children and non-smoking adults. It causes heart disease and lung cancer, and children can be born with or can develop asthma, respiratory tract, and ear infections.
People have a lot of misconceptions about secondhand smoke. A lot of people think that it's okay to be exposed to a little bit, but a lot of exposure is bad. That's not really true. Even a small amount of exposure can be harmful. People also think that it's okay to smoke in the home or in the car as long as the window is open, but that's not true either. You're still going to expose that child to some smoke, and the smoke can linger in the home or in the car, even in the fabric and the furniture and the car seats for a long time. People also think it's okay to smoke as long as their child isn't home, or maybe when their child is asleep in bed. But that's also not a good idea because the smoke can linger in the household for a long time.
When someone smokes inside a home or any enclosed space, everyone inside breathes the secondhand smoke. Babies are especially at risk, and mothers who smoke while pregnant are more likely to have their babies born with breathing problems or worse.
Smoking during pregnancy is a very dangerous thing. Research has shown that mothers who smoke during their pregnancy have babies who are at increased risk to die of sudden infant death syndrome, which is a very severe problem and can occur without warning.
Make your home and your car smoke-free. Be sure wherever you take your child is smoke-free. If you smoke, do it outside the home in an open area away from children. When out in public, make a point to go only to non-smoking places.
It's not so much about being confident about asking someone to not smoke. You're doing it for the benefit of your child's health. And anything that's going to benefit your child from not being sick or to not trigger them into an attack shouldn't raise any problems within yourself to ask somebody to stop, or within your friends and family, because if they care about you, they'll respect your wishes and your child and not do it around them.
If people are smoking, ask them to please not smoke in your home or car, and teach your children how to avoid secondhand smoke.
My recommendations for parents are to designate their home as being smoke-free, to remove lighters and ashtrays from their home, to put up stickers or reminders that their home is smoke-free, and that they shouldn't smoke in the car either.
If your child has trouble breathing or shortness of breath, talk to a doctor.
Doctors had lectured me and warned me about the effects of secondhand smoke on asthmatics, and for the sake of my daughter, I felt it was beneficial for me to quit smoking, for hers and my benefit.
At the Hope Center, we are always looking for volunteers. Areas of need are maintenance, cleaning, client advocate, baby boutique, and event planning. We are always planning our next event, so if you have interest in helping with our golf outing, purse bingo, or annual banquet, this call out is for you. We need your help in setting up, organizing, coordinating, and making phone calls. If you or someone you know enjoy planning events, have some creativity you are willing to share, and you would like to become part of our volunteer or planning team, please give me a call at 825-1244.